Hello everybody, welcome back to another pilot aeronautical phraseology, and I just want to thank everybody who has been giving some likes to the page, who has been following to the page. Thank you very much. And today's video will be about intercepting radials. What does this mean? It means that we are trying to find a way to the airport, and thank you to the VOR, we can know where we're going to. And to do this, to intercept the radials, for me there are three basic things. Number one is to know about heading. And this is where the aircraft nose is pointing to, the heading. Heading is where the aircraft nose is pointing to. Number two is synchronize the correct frequency, or the frequency from the airport that you are going to. And I'm going to take on this example Durango International Airport approaching chart. This frequency is 112.9er. And number three is knowing if you are inbound or going to the airport, or outbound, going away to the airport. And this is probably the most difficult part. Let's take a look, for example, at the top left. We have from the radial 320, and we are on the radial 320. And on the left, we have to heading 150, radial 240. And at the bottom left, we have 2 heading 040 and the radial 220. At the bottom right, we have 2 heading 320 and the radial 140. Take a look where the aircraft nose is pointing to. And this is so a few examples of how to intercept radials. After these examples, we will do an example on the simulator, so you will have a better idea how to intercept radials. And on this example, I'm going to synchronize the correct VOR frequency, which is 112.9er. After that, I am going to choose the heading that I want on my CDI, the course deviation indicator. Now I am going to put it on the heading, the radial actually 270. Notice that we are on heading 296. That's our heading, so we're going to the left to intercept the radial 270. And we continue banking to the left, trying to intercept that. The CDI right there. The CDI is moving slowly to the center. Once it moves to the center, now we know that we are on the correct radial. It is moving right now slowly because I'm not banking too much. You can see I am banking about 10, 15, probably 20, no, probably 10 degrees to the left, and we are about to intercept our radial that we want, in this case 280. And it is important to mention the difference between HSI, which is horizontal situation indicator, and CDI is the course deviation indicator. Now that we are trying to intercept the heading to actually the radial 270, we're about to intercept it right there. And you can notice that we're in the heading 270 and radial 270. Now I am going to move my HSI to the radial to try to intercept the radial 210. After that, I'm going to bank my aircraft to the left. Notice the heading. I am going to bank my aircraft to the heading, right now we are in heading 250, now heading 240, now heading 230, and now heading 220, and now we are about to get on the heading 210. But this is the heading, not our radio. As you can see, the CDI is to the left, so is right here to the left. So what we need to do is bank to the left, and this little arrow is pointing to the airport, and the big arrow is pointing to a heading. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bank left to intercept the radial 210. And what I am going to do here is to go to the left, bank left to the heading 120 until we get close to the radial to intercept correctly the radial 210. And next we are about to intercept the radial 210 inbound 210. So it's moving slowly, the CDI is moving slowly, so we can intercept the radial slowly, softly, and correctly. And there we have it, we already intercept the radial 210 inbound. Now it means that we are going to the airport. And as you can see, the CDI doesn't move from the middle. That means that we are in the correct radial, in this case inbound 210, 216, probably something like that. And if it moves to the left or if it moves to the right, make sure that you make the necessary corrections about that. And what are my intentions on this flight is to intercept the radials only, and we are going to land, but please notice that this is not the way to land on an airport. To land in an airport, it exists the ILS. The VOR is only to guide you to the airport. And there it is. You should be able to see the runway that we are going to land to, and that's the runway 03, because we are heading on 03 but on the radial 210, and that's the runway right there. And as you can notice, we have a slight deviation to the right because we were using VOR. That's not too precise to land, only to land. So as I repeat, to land we should use the ILS. And as you can see, it's not so difficult to intercept radials. Sometimes it's a little complicated to understand outbound or inbound. I hope that this video was helpful for you. This is a topic that we have in our course. And don't forget, give us a message, send us a message to start your course so you can have a better idea, a better understanding, and an accurate communication with Control Tower. And nothing else to say. I really thank you very much to getting this far to this video, and I hope to see you next time.